All right, guys. So today we are in Marseille, France, and we want to tell you, with the recent price movements, we have to arise the question whether we are off to the races in the short term for Bitcoin. So today, DavinciJ15, the one and only one, will exactly cover what has to happen, that we can confirm that, the exact price targets we are looking forward to, and also we will cover Litecoin and try to answer the question whether there is still more upside potential or whether we should be very cautious at that point of time. So if you are looking forward to that, make sure you smash up the like button. And that being said, we want to come to the most important question of today. DavinciJ15, how are you doing today, my man?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How are you doing, Chris?
Also, I'm doing very well. I had no breakfast yet, but I'm really looking forward to it. I'm starving, but nevertheless, content is the biggest priority, and we are sitting here to provide that to you guys. So before we go into the content, we want to show you Marseille. It's not as beautiful as yesterday.
Yeah, it's really cloudy today, but you know what? Show them this beautiful ship of this.
Yeah, if you can see it, like...
Yeah, it's a beautiful area.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So we will do a Segway tour. No, a Segway tour.
Segway tour, yeah.
We always say Segway.
We're all about Bitcoin.
Yeah, exactly. So, Da Vinci, I mean, there were crazy price movements for Bitcoin, not only yesterday also, but like the whole time. So, especially with the short-term price movements in the short-term past, which is behind us, you have to share something very exciting with us. So maybe we can go into the charts and you can tell us exactly what is likely to happen and what price targets we are looking forward to confirm that.
Yeah, I have lots of good news for the Moon Boys. For us, people who are in the shorts, we might be a little bit screwed, unfortunately. Looking at the charts, if we bring up the charts here, right, you can see, right, we bounced up here, and I thought, you know what, we can probably get back in the short. If you missed the short, get into the short at the 61.8. And it was a good idea, but man, if you did get in the short at the 61.8, you were like, oh my God, Da Vinci's completely wrong. He's an idiot. Oh my God, and you almost got stopped out, like within a couple of hours after that, getting into your short. But you didn't. Exactly, you didn't. And of course, you're still underwater here. And this does not look good now that we've rejected so much, so rapidly, and so decisively this bottom area. And take a look at what's happening here. If we scroll out, you can see a pattern here of rejections. Right over here.
Let's count them, actually.
There's one. Right. Let me do another one. You know what? I'm going to do a circle. Use this brush here, and there's another one right here. Oops, I gotta take off the magnet. Right, there's another one right here. Right, there's another one right here. There's another one right here. There's another one right here. And there's another one right here.
So it's 7, isn't it?
Yeah, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rejections, and take a look at where this rejecting off of, though. If we zoom out a little bit, you can see. Let's go to the 4-hour, and let's make this a little bit sensible. You can see this is the trade location zone. It's rejecting the trade location zone, which is a 61.8 from the drawing from the top to the last bottom, which was a $200, like $160.
It's 4 o'clock.
And so, it's 4 o'clock here? No, it's not. So you can see, right? We are rejecting this level. We're not wanting to get in here to give people a chance to buy cheap Bitcoins.
Yes.
Because this is cheap Bitcoins.
Yes. Cheap, like how we like them.
Exactly. And I was hoping to get cheap Bitcoins. I'm still hoping we still have a chance. The short is not completely dead yet, but the probability is going less and less and less as we keep rejecting from these bottoms here. Rejecting this line here, this trade location, which is the prime area to buy. Mm-hmm. And that's sucks for us bears out there but great for the bulls and moon boys like you, Chris. Right?
yes. But I mean, deep inside our heart, we are all moon boys, isn't it? Also, you are.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
So now, I mean, taking all of that into consideration, what's actually the very good news, especially in the short term? Because prior to the video, you mentioned something, and I think that's very, very interesting to cover right now.
Yes. Well, I did mention that this looks so good, right? That for the bear bulls, right? That if we do a 61.8 rejection as we come back down, and don't continue further down movements, that looks like we can go a lot higher, and we have to pass this line. We have to pass this support line. There's resistance now. It's resistance, of course. And then if we touch or break above this trend line, that's also positive as well.
Yes. And what happens if we can reach all of that? If we can surpass the resistance, if it comes to support, and if we can pass the
off the races. I mean, honestly, you remember the people who were talking about $20,000 this year is a possibility because of that time traveler guy. You know what? Honestly, now if it breaks this and breaks 10,000, 20,000 this year is highly probable.
I wanted to hear exactly that. So we are actually looking out for. Let me read the price targets. It's 8,300, which you have to break, and then we have to surpass the
trend line, the
trend line. Yes,
this red trend line that I have right
which
here.
Will be approximately at that point of time somewhere around 9K.
Exactly, 10K.
So wow, depending on if it's like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, but wow, that's interesting. So what we will actually do is we will share that Coinigy setup. You can actually get it in our Telegram group. We will have it on top of the description and also in the pinned comment. DavinciJ15 is also there. We will share that setup. You will see the exact price targets. You will see the support line. You will see the resistance, the trend line, and actually resistance and the trend line. And you will see exactly what we are looking out for in the coming days and weeks to confirm that we are off to the races and having 20,000 as really, really realistic price targets in that year.
Yeah, this is kind of scary though, right? I mean, because honestly, I think that something's going on that I'm not aware of in the background. I've been so caught up with my software that I haven't done any kind of studies on what's going on with the Federal Reserve, all the central banks, and the banking system. Because I'm sure somebody knows something, and there's something on their balance sheets that I'm not looking at, and I'm missing.
We will look at it. We will look at it.
Because this has gone crazy. This is honestly, if you look at this chart, right? You look at our weekly chart. We've closed as a we've created what's called the empire, but we haven't confirmed it, meaning that we haven't broken the last. Have we broken the last hour? Let's just see here. No, we have to break this level here, which is what price is that? That's $47,432.
Yes.
We have to break that in order to confirm the empire, and it doesn't look like we're going to.
Wow. So all in all, we can put it together and say that it's quite a very bullish outlook. I mean, we have the resistance line which we have to pass, we have the trend line which we have to pass. But if that happens, actually, price targets of 20,000 within that year are really realistic.
Yes, exactly. And so if you're in this short, right, you have to walk, right? Remember what I said about the short. You move the stops to the $8,100 level, because that's where we you know what, we're gonna get move bitch, get out of the way.
Yes. That sounds amazing. So guys, if you are excited because of that, let us know in the comments. Actually, do you think a price target of 20,000 is possible within that year? Does that make sense to you? Let us know in the comments. We would love to see that, and we are trying to answer each and every of your comments within the first 24 hours. And also guys, smash up the like button. It's completely for free for you, and we get really cheered up if we see a lot of likes.
Exactly.
So, thank you so much for that. And now, Da Vinci, we will have a very quick outlook also for Litecoin, because the halvening is coming up. It is mooning like crazy, and everyone is asking, Can we still jump on the hype train? And if so, what's the price targets? Do we have to wait for another retracement? Please let us know, DaVinci, what is your exact game plan on Litecoin, if you have any?
Well, you can trade this particular market, the Litecoin market, but really to jump in for the long term and try to see some gains at this point is just ridiculous. Whether you're looking at the price in Bitcoins or the price in dollars, you can see that Litecoin is mooning already. We've in dollars, right? We've gotten to a new high. We've broken out from this area. It's no longer a double-digit midget, and it doesn't look like it wants to come back to that for quite some time. But be careful, because you don't want to buy up markets, right? You want to buy down markets.
Yes.
So we're above the 13 EMA, a little bit away from the 13 EMA. It could go a lot higher in the next little while, but you know what? This is not a trade you want to make unless you want to make a short-term, very short-term day trade.
Yes.
Is there something here to a continuation trade? Yes, there is. There's lots of options here.
Wow.
We can do a very short-term trade, right? If we do an AB equals CD from, I would say, from here to here, and then we take that, duplicate that, and we take it from here. Oops, come on. I'll take it from the bottom here and move it up to here, because there's lots of movement here.
We are talking about 140.
Yeah, that's exactly my price target for Litecoin.
Wow.
For the top, close to it. I mean, it might go higher than that, but that's my target that I was looking at for Litecoin when we first were looking at buying Litecoin back about a month ago. Remember when I got into Litecoin?
Yeah. I really remember.
So yeah, it looks good for Litecoin. I
Congrats
would not.
to everyone who got in, actually.
You'd have to wait to see if this comes back down a little bit more, because I wouldn't be surprised if they take out the longs here, long boys here, this is like a knob stop. This is clearly, it looks like they want to oh yeah, come on with us, come on, and then friggin'
Litecoin hurts people's feelings.
Exactly.
You said that a couple of times.
Does that a lot. So
yeah.
Maybe you should put your buy order at the bottom of this.
Yes,
instead of making it your stop.
Which is $124.
$4, yeah.
So all in all, Litecoin looks like bullish. It can go a lot higher, but you don't want to jump in at market prices right now. Actually, probably you bought in once we said that a couple of weeks back in time. But nevertheless, right now the halvening is coming up, and Litecoin tends to front run the halvening. It was like that in the last time, and after the halvening it kind of dumps and it's not as heavy as it was before. So be aware of that, especially of all the people who want to buy exactly into the halvening event. You can get screwed on that, and even though the halvening is coming up, you do not know when it stops. And right now it was already off to the races. So jumping on the hype train right now at market prices might be a little bit too dangerous, but you are actually saying that at 124, if you want to take a short-term trade, 124 might be a good entry point, and then looking at the price of 140, because again, we don't want to catch the bottom at the top. You want to get a significant part in between.
Exactly.
Yes.
And then you can see where your stop loss, if you wanted to do a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio on this one, your stop loss would be at this is $117, right? And that's a decent stop loss. And I don't think it'll break it.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're probably going to see some higher highs and get up to that $140. Wow, it's amazing. It's amazing.
Yes, I mean the whole episode was amazing because, guys, we were talking. I can't find the mouse again. We were talking about a very, very bullish Bitcoin projection of 20K actually in this year, which is still very possible once we hit those two price targets. I mean, it's so incredible. It's just early in the morning. Otherwise, I would screaming and be shouting it out. So if you're also excited, make sure you smash up the like button and also let us know what is your exact price target on Litecoin. Are you trying to get into that? And yeah, as last words, Da Vinci, do you have anything to share with us? Anything to say before we wrap up today's episode?
Yes, I'm almost at 10,000 subscribers on my what's it called, Twitter account. Please, I'd like to get to 10,000, and then I'm going to be doing a giveaway of like Bitcoins or something like that, maybe some of my old bags of altcoins.
You do not want to miss out on that. You do not want to miss out on that. So make sure you subscribe to his Twitter channel, also his YouTube channel in the description. Also, Pandora's Wallet 30 days free trial, our YouTube channel, and also please, guys, do not forget to join the Telegram group. You will be missing out if you are not joining. It is completely for free. It will be for free forever, but maybe one day we will make it secret. So join it right now. That being said, guys, thank you so much for watching, and see you at the next one of Crypto. And as always, guys, bye-bye.
We found the mouse!